And welcome back, everyone, for Week 9 of the 2015 NFL season. I'd like to start off by congratulating the winner of the contest from last week. I asked you to pick who would win between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Well, Denver did win, so all of you who picked Denver, I put your name in a hat, and the winner is Anthony Garcia. Congratulations, Anthony. You're the winner of some gioknows gear. I'll have another contest later on in the show. Here are this week's picks. The first game we're going to look at has Atlanta going to San Francisco, where the Niners are 7-point dogs at home. The Niners have pretty well packed it in. They've benched their quarterback and they've traded their tight end. Wide receiver Anquan Bolden didn't play last week. I'm not sure if he's playing this week. All of their running backs are hurt. I don't know how this team is going to generate any offense. Atlanta really should have won last week had it not been for all of those turnovers. So 7 points is not a very big price to pay. So let's take Atlanta -7. The second game we'll look at has the St. Louis Rams going to Minnesota to take on my Vikings, who are 2.5-point favorites at home. These teams are pretty similar. Very good defenses, very good running backs. Gurley might be the best in the NFL right now. Like every other team, the Rams play better at home than they do on the road. As a matter of fact, so do the Vikings. Obviously, they've only lost 2 games at home since Teddy Bridgewater took over as the quarterback. Their very first game, and then a close one against Green Bay Packers. Minnesota should win this game, and it's a very low number. So let's lay the points, and let's take Minnesota -2.5. The third game we're going to look at has Tennessee going to New Orleans, where the Saints are 8-point favorites at home. The Titans have canned their head coach and their offensive coordinator. Marcus Mariota should be back for Tennessee, but I'm not sure that he's going to make enough of a difference. The Saints are scoring points like they did about 3-4 years ago. I'm not saying they're going to hang 52 on Tennessee, but they'll do more than enough. As long as this didn't go into double digits, I was happy. So let's take New Orleans Saints -8. And the fourth game we're going to look at has the New York Giants going to Tampa Bay, where the Bucs are 2.5-point dogs at home. The Buccaneers were very lucky, in my opinion, with all the turnovers that went their way. I don't think the Giants will make those kind of mistakes. Like the Saints, the Giants' offense is clicking on all cylinders. It's a small price to pay for a New York team that is, their record isn't as indicative of how good they are. So let's lay the points, and let's take the New York Giants -2.5. Here are my over-under plays. The first game we're going to look at has Green Bay going to Carolina, where that number is 46.5. This game has all kinds of playoff ramifications. Maybe the winner of this game probably gets the first seed in the NFC. Yes, this could be one of those games where it's more of a feel-out game. No one wants to make a mistake. I think both teams will be very conservatively, will play very conservatively, and their defenses are pretty good. So let's take under the 46.5. Next game is a game we talked about earlier. The Giants are at Tampa Bay. That number's 48. Not much defense here. Both these teams can score. So let's take over 48. The third game we're going to look at has Denver going to Indianapolis. That number's 45. Peyton Manning makes his return to his old stomping ground. I think, and Andrew Luck looks like he's healthy. I think this is going to be a shootout as both of these quarterbacks try to outdo each other. So let's take over the 45. And the fourth game we're going to look at is the Sunday nighter. Philadelphia's at Dallas. Philadelphia's played every game but one under, and Dallas is playing very conservatively, lots of running the ball. Matt Castle is a bum at quarterback, so I don't expect a lot of scoring here. So let's take under the 44.5. Here's my Let's Take the Man's Money parlay play. We're going to take 5 games, 3 against the spread and 2 over-unders. Let's take Atlanta -7, the New York Giants -2.5, Philadelphia -2.5. We'll take over 48 in the New York Giants Tampa Bay game, and we'll take over 45 in the Denver Indianapolis game. A $25 bet will get you $609.73. Good luck. Here are my straight-up plays for this week. The Thursday night game is the Battle of Ohio. I like Cincinnati over Cleveland in that game. I like Carolina to upset the Green Bay Packers. The Panthers are a couple of points dogs. I think they're going to win this game. At least I hope they do. I am a Vikings fan. I like Jacksonville to beat the Jets, who are going to be on their third-string quarterback. And the Jaguars are very well rested and very healthy. I like a shocker there. I'll take Miami over Buffalo. Another upset. I like the Oakland Raiders to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers without Bell as the running back. I like my Minnesota Vikings, obviously, over the Rams. I'll take New Orleans over Tennessee. New England will have no problem beating Washington. Atlanta better beat San Francisco. No excuses for the Falcons this week. I like the Giants over Tampa Bay. I'll take Denver over Indianapolis in what should be a very entertaining game. I'll take Philadelphia over Dallas. And no one loses more spectacularly than the San Diego Chargers. So why not? Let's go with one more upset on Monday night. I'll take the Bears over San Diego. Okay, and those are the picks for this week. Good luck to you. Make sure you check out my webpage, gioknows.com, and check us out on Facebook, the NFL YouTube Prognosticators. I'll leave a link below for all the new members that we get this week. I'll put your names in a hat and draw for some gioknows gear. That's our contest for this week. Okay, for the gioknows YouTube channel, I am Gio. Let's take the man's money.